Welcome back to Dead Man D's Kanji Study Streams. We have 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT M3 list coming straight at you. First one today is going to be kuaeru, to add up to some or to increase with our kanji for a same thing, to add or increase to something. Yeah, pretty simple. Kuaeru, to add up to some. Kuaeru. Kuaeru, to add up to some, to gather. Kuaeru. If you want any of my kanji lists, head over to my Google Drive. I've got the link on my page. In case you don't like making your own lists. Kuaeru is to add up to some or increase. Number 2 is toru, to adopt a method to pick flowers, to extract juice, to assume an attitude. Something along the lines of adopting something or picking something. As our new kanji here, sai or toru is to pick, take, fetch, or take up. Radicals in this kanji are a hand on the left side and a claw or an animal hand on the top, all over a tree. So I'm going to think of this one as toru, the hand of both humans and animals can pick something or extract something, or like to pick berries or something like that. So to pick, take, fetch up is sai or toru. Sai or toru. Both humans and animals go foraging for flowers. Toru or sai. Toru or sai. To take, to adopt, to pick flowers, to extract juice, or to adopt a position. Toru or sai. Toru or sai. To pick, to take, to fetch. Toru or sai. Number 3 is naguru, to strike, to hit, to beat, or to punch. With a ward on the left side, this left radical is a ward, and on the right side, all of this together is a weapon, or a buki. This isn't the kanji for buki, but buki is the actual word for weapon. Naguru is to strike, to hit, to beat, or to punch someone. The kanji itself has this ward, like ward of a city in it, but I like to think of it as like, you know, a target, or like a target at a shooting range, and this weapon is hitting it, or assault, beating, or thrashing it. Naguru or o is to strike, hit, beat, or punch. Naguru or o. Naguru or o. Naguru or o. To strike, hit, beat, or punch. Naguru, to strike, hit, beat, or punch. Naguru. Naguru. Naguru, to strike, hit, beat, or punch the target with a weapon. Naguru. Naguru, to strike, hit, beat, or punch. Number 4 is Mitsumeru, to stare at, gaze at, to look at hard. Mitsumeru. Mitsumeru. We've already learned this kanji. This is the look at kanji. Mitsumeru is to stare at or look intently at something. Mitsumeru. 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 Number 5 is miokuru, to see someone off or to follow with your eyes until out of sight, or to bury someone close to you, to watch them pass, to send them off. Miokuru is to send someone off, mi, to look at, and okuru, to send. So to look at while sending them off is miokuru, to see someone off. Miokuru. Miokuru. Miokuru, to see someone off. Miokuru. Send them off with your eyes. Miokuru. Number 6 is takyu, or ping pong. Kyu on the right side is a ball, and taku on the left side is eminent, high, or table or desk. I'm going to count this one as desk. It almost looks like a good table with like 1, 2 over here, and this is kind of like the bench. If there was a bench, there's like one part just sticking out on this side. And since it's a table, it's uneven. One side is missing, so it's kind of a lopsided table, but that's what I'm looking at. Taku is eminence, high, table, or desk. Taku. 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 Let me look up the stroke order real quick. Vertical stroke first, then horizontal. Taku. Taku is a table or a desk. This is literally table ball. Ping pong is literally table ball in Japanese. Takyu. Baseball is yakyu or field ball. Table ball is takyu. Takyu is ping pong. Number 7 is sochi. Sochi is equipment, a device, or an apparatus. On the left side, we have so, which is attire or dress. And on the right side, we have chi, which is a placement of something. I'm going to call this a device or apparatus, or a stage setting is a placed beforehand apparatus or attire. A device or apparatus is a sochi. Sochi desu. Sochi. Sochi is a device or apparatus. Sochi is a device or an apparatus. Sochi is an apparatus. Sochi is an apparatus. Sochi is an apparatus or a device. Number 8 is Yuku Yukari. A yukari is a connection, relation, or an affinity to something. Yukari. Yukari. Yukari is a relationship, an affinity, or a connection. Yukari. Yukari. Relation. Number 9 is kini naru. Kini naru is to become. Naru is to become, and ki is an energy or a thought. And usually phrases that start with ki like this have to do with thinking about something or paying attention to something. So when something becomes energy to you, it weighs in your mind, or you become interested in it, or feel inclined to do something. Kini naru is to weigh something in your mind. Kini naru. It becomes an energy to you. It becomes a matter to you. Kini naru. Kini naru. Number 10 is jakuten, a weak point. On the left side, we have weak, and on the right side, we have a literal point. A decimal point here is 10. This is 10, a point. Jakuten is literally a weak point. Jakuten. Jakuten is literally a weak point. Jakuten. Jakuten is literally a weak point. Jakuten, a weak point. A weakness. A deficiency. Jakuten, a weak point. Duck 10 is a weak point. Number 11 is joshiki, common sense. We already learned lack of sense, which is hijoshiki, heat with the beginning just heat or lack of. And joshiki is the opposite of that, or common sense. Jo on the left side meaning regular, and shiki on the right side meaning consciousness or sense, discriminating. Joshiki is usual discrimination. Usual discriminating thought, I should say. Joshiki. Joshiki. Joshiki is common sense. 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 And number 12, our last word for today is Hatsume. Hatsume. I just forgot to write that pronunciation down. Sorry. Hatsume is invention, intelligent, or clever, being enlightened. Hatsu on the left side is coming out of or being published, and Mei on the right side is enlightened, or just light itself. Akai. Akiraka is bright. So Hatsume is the coming out of some kind of bright or intelligent thing, an invention. Hatsume, or it could be being enlightened, or your first time coming out as enlightened as well. Hatsume. Hatsume is an invention. Hatsume is an invention. Hatsume is an invention. Hatsume, an invention, intelligence or cleverness, or enlightenment. Hatsume. Let's go back to the top, make sure we got all these memorized at least for today. So we're going to bring the page all the way to the right and see if we can't make them out still. Kuwaeru is to sum or to increase something. Kuwaeru. Kuwaeru. Kanji for adding or increasing. Kuwaeru is to add or increase or gather. To pick flowers or to extract juice is toru, with the hand of a human, the hand of an animal, both doing the same thing. Toru. Is there one between you guys? Nope. Sugi wa, to beat, to punch is naguru, with you're shooting at a target that is the ward radical. A weapon, naguru, is to beat, hit, strike, or punch. Next is to stare, to look at, is mitsumeru. To stare or look at something intently, mitsumeru. Mitsumeru. Tsugi wa, see someone off to follow with your eyes until out of sight is mi okuru. To look at, mi, and okuru, to send. To send someone off is mi okuru. Tsugi wa ping pong. Ping pong is takyu, with our table and our ball. Takyu. Takyu is ping pong. An equipment, device, apparatus, or stage setting is a sochi. So on the left side for clothing or attire, and chi on the left side for something previously set up. Sochi is a device or apparatus or a stage setting. Tsugi wa connection, relation, or affinity. A yukari is connection, relation, or affinity. To weigh in one's mind or to be interested in is kini naru. To become a matter for you, kini naru. Tsugi wa, a weak point, right? Jakuten is a weak point, a deficiency, a weakness. Jakuten. Tsugi wa, common sense is joshiki. Joshiki is common sense. Jakuten is common sense. Joshiki is common sense. Jakuten is a weak point. Joshiki is common sense, the opposite of hijoshiki, which is a lack of sense. And finally, an invention to be intelligent or clever is Hatsume, or a coming out into the brightness. Hatsume is an invention or intelligent. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. どうもありがとうございました。じゃあまた明日ね。さようなら。